Cek. Cek. Okay, good morning, all speakers and participants of the talk show Spices and Herbs for Health. Thank you so much for your patience in waiting us. We are saying greetings from Bulak Sumur, Yogyakarta. I'm Yusakti, the MC of the talk show today. Thank you so much for the willingness of the speakers that will be sharing the insight about spices and herbs for health, and also the enthusiasm of the participants that registered to the talk show. We are receiving so many registration, about 200 person that have been registering themselves for the talk show. And I see there are about 80 participants that have been joined us today. So please, for the participants that have been joined in the Zoom, please click the reaction feature on the Zoom. Maybe applause, love, or something. Thank you very much. So I read from the registration form. The participants that are interested in this talk show because of their interest and research in spices and herb topic. They have business in the herbs and spices topic. And also they are excited to hear and learn from the speakers that undoubtedly experts in the area of spices and herbs. So the today talk show will be divided into two sessions and will be moderated by Vice Dean for Academic and Student Affairs, Fakulty of Agricultural Technology, Universitas Gadjah Mada, Professor Dr. Yudi Pranoto. Then I will handle it to Professor Yudi. Please take the seat and the time is yours.
Thank you, Mr. Ceremony. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the talk show, Spicy and Herb for Head. In this time, the talk show is a collaborative talk show between Faculty of Agricultural Technology UGM, Ehime University, and company S&B Food from Japan. This talk show will be divided into two sessions. Session 1 will be 3 speakers. From Dr. Mirwan Ushada, the speaker, Prof. Mustofa, and from S&B Food, Hiroyuki Onda. And the second session will be Prof. Harmayani, the Dean of Fakulty of Agriculture Technology UGM, and Prof. Takuya Sugahara from Ehime University. And every speaker will be given for around 20 minutes, and each session will be ended by discussion, question and answer around 20 minutes as well. Also in the second session, the speaker also 20 minutes and following by the QA session. About the speakers, here the curriculum vitae of the speakers. The first is briefly, Dr. Mirwan Ushada is a lecturer in the Faculty of Agricultural Technology UGM, Department of Agro-Industrial Technology. And he got a bachelor from UGM and master and PhD from Osaka Prefecture University. He has a lot of experience in the research, and now currently is assigned as the Director of Directorate of Research of UGM and also coordinator of the Spicy Kosmopolis of Indonesia. And then the second speakers, Prof. Mustofa. Briefly, he is working with the Faculty of Medicine, Nursing, and public health of UGM, and also the former director of Directorate of Research in UGM. And yeah, I think he has a lot of experience on research related to the human health and also functional. And the third speakers from the company S&B Foods from Japan, Mr. Onda. Mr. Onda got a bachelor from Ehime University, the same institution with Prof. Sugahara, and the master from Kyushu University. And now is the working with the S&P Foods company in the Department of Functional Research and Development Unit, Central Research Laboratory, as the leader. I think he has a long experience with the food company. Okay, I think without taking longer time, I will give the speaker to share the topic from Dr. Mirwan Ushada about the Kosmopolis, spices Kosmopolis. I think time is yours, about 20 minutes.
Thank you, Prof. Yudi, as the moderator. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. Ohayo gozaimasu. Yang terhormat Bu Dekan, kemudian juga Prof. Takuya Sugahara. Ohisashiburi desu. Mata yoroshiku onegai itashimasu. So also the Mr. Hiroyuki Onda, Mr. Kazuhiko Kojima, Mr. Mitsunori Sakata, and also the Vice Dean, our head of department, Pak Didi. And yeah, I should report to my head of department. And also, yeah, thanks God, we have two director of research in sequence. The first director is Prof. Sri Raharjo. And second director is Prof. Mustofa. And I'm just continuing what they have done. So thank you for the opportunity, Bapak Ibu. So I think from the long trusted relationship between Gajah Mada and Ehime, starting from Gajah Mada and Ehime networks in around 99, and then become Suici, and now become more elaborated on the Spice Cosmopolis. And it is our great pleasure to introduce about the Spice Cosmopolis. And I would like to state now, if congratulations, you become the elect dean of the Ehime, and also congratulate Prof. Mustofa, because he's now the elect will support, and also the S&B will support the international recognition. And its research should be downstreaming. There's many way to downstreaming the research. We can use the commercializations by academic driven innovation and also industrial driven innovation. But also we have all other choice to make at open innovations and community service. And hopefully the collaborations like between UGM and Ehime could support the basic research feedback to the education and teaching. So by involvement of students, we have now the program in the national called the MBKM, or Freedom to Learn. You can take around maximum 20 credits outside the study program, inside either in the industry, either in the other university, either in the many research center. So hopefully this collaboration can enhance to the education and teaching. And because our business process is the students, so our duty is how the research can provide the impact to develop the human research of students, and also the involvement of the alumni and society. And this is also our concern, that our research output should be trajectory with other university or industry partner. So hence there's a Ehime University and S&B Food. It could be have some same trajectory of Spice Cosmopolis. And we hope that the research output is not only the downstreaming output like a product, policy brief, expertise, yeah, but also become the upstreaming or academic output like teaching model, book, podcast, UGM channel. Yeah. And we have also in UGM what we call Science Technopark, which connected with the industry. And previously our structure research combined with community services. But during the new rector, the structure merged with the what we call business development and also incubation. And our vice rector is not a lecturer. So he is a practitioner. He's from the National Bank. So he works now in UGM to accelerate the business innovation based on the research. And because we have 18 faculty and 2 school, so it's so various from the health, agriculture, socio-humaniora, and science and technology. That's why the keyword is multi or inter-transdisciplines. And we would like to introduce that this is our new draft or our research flagship, still finalized with academic senate. We have 5 research flagship draft during 2023 to 2027. The first one is food sovereignty. The second one is pharmaceutical and health technology. This is based on our identification during the last 5 years from the research output from the Scopus publication, from the IP, intellectual property, and also the prototype. Our strength is on the 2 primary, that is food sovereignty and pharmaceutical and health technology. And the third one is the supporter of the 2 main, that is energy transitions, climate change, and environmental adaptation, and also social and cultural resiliency. That's why it's varied from the various flagship. And to support the flagship, we have developed some task force, answering or problem shooting to the national problem. For example, besides spice cosmopolis, we have this salt sovereignty. Salt, salt is one of the problems in the national. Also the pharmaceutical industry and health technology. And also we have Indonesia Natural Dye Institute, halal, maybe S&B food know about the halal, and also other research groups. And let me introduce first about the spice cosmopolis itself. So as we know that spice, there's 3 related keyword. That spice is aromatic material from the plants to change the taste, which means tasty, to support health and medical, healthy, and also the quality of life, or beauty or quality of life. And tasty is related to food and beverage, culinary, gastronomy, functional food, and strategical. And it could support the food sovereignty flagship. And then second is healthy. It's related to jamu, phytopharmaca, ethnomedicine. In India, we know Ayurveda also, the term. It support the pharmaceutical and health technology flagship. And also the long terms, it's mean the spice could increase the quality of life. Many spa here, also in Japan, I also recognize onsen and spa is one of the culture. Soap, aromatherapy, and the recent trend is related to the wellness tourism. Means that people want to go to tourism not only to enjoy the sightseeing, but also to increase their health. That's why Bapak Ibu, in 2021, Universitas Gadjah Mada has formed the interdisciplinary team called by the team Kosmopolis Rempah UGM or Spice Kosmopolis. Instead of the spice root term by UNESCO, we use the term of spice cosmopolis originated from Universitas Gadjah Mada. Means that the zone or regions including urban, suburban, which is connected directly and indirectly to many dimensions of production, consumption, technology, knowledge, economic, trade, and culture, which form civilization. And we have a 3 unique approach, that is reconstruction, revitalization, and innovation. And related to the spice root, we call it Nusantara. Maybe you have known about Nusantara. Nusantara is the older name of Indonesia. We call it by Nusantara. So Nusantara spice root many centuries ago, the root started from the Eastern Asia to Western Europe and connected through America, Africa, and Australia. And in Nusantara or Indonesia, the spice route has interlinked the community, trading, barter, like that, through different area. And it formed a new city, new regions, new civilization. That's what it's called by the spice cosmopolis. As you can see from the history, it started from in Indonesia 100 years ago, from the kingdom periods, and become the initial period coming of VOC from the Dutch, the trading company. So when the VOC come and then become the Dutch colonialism, we conclude that the arrival of Dutch has strengthened the existence of spice routes. Yeah, and that's why it formed what we call the Nusantara trading system with the excellent commodity per area. We can identify the entrance area for each region in Indonesia. And it's create a new trading system, what we call the barter. Also, not only the barter, but also the culture exchange, culinary exchange. Yeah, that's why like in near Yogyakarta, Semarang, there are many what we call fusion food. Yeah, from Arabics, Chinese, India who came to Indonesia through the spice route. And it is from the Komite Program Jalur Rempah 2020. There's 20 entry points of spice route reconstruction entry from the Western Indonesia to Eastern Indonesia, from Banda Aceh, Samudra Pasai, Baru Siak, Sri Indrapura, which is from the historical, it's basis on the kingdom area. So pesisir selatan include two Raja Ampat, you know, in near Papua, Banda Naira, and the northern, a little bit northern is Ternate, Tidore, Halmahera, and also Halmahera. So it's from the primary, from the spice, included the derivative products, like rice, like artifact. So it's creating by the spice route. But in the recent fact, instead of Indonesia has a glory historical experience related to the spice route, but recently the largest productive country of spice is India, and Indonesia is fifth largest of the productive country of spice. And that's why Prof. Mustofa and the team is propose 3 approach about the spice. First is reconstruction. It's involved the historical science, cultural science, to redevelop the history narrations. We want to know the local knowledge, the local wisdom who make Indonesia glorious previously based on the spice route as the basic foundation to revitalize the national economy sovereignty. We call it turn back the historical glory in the modern context. And second, we have known that we have many young generation, millennial, Z generations. So we, by the second approach, what we call revitalization, we want to do the gap analysis between the historical recognition and the recent trending facts. We cannot avoid that the recent young generation, like Twitter, like Instagrams, like there's an influencer in Instagram who to influence them to buy a new food or new products. And also now the balance between the healthy foods and also the functional food. That's why in the third, which Faculty of Agricultural Technology contributes, is the innovation. How to develop product related based on the spice, the functional foods. And the development itself is based on the local wisdom, which previously in Japan, also in Indonesia. What is the local wisdom related to spice? That's why we can collaborate on that and also revitalize customer-driven innovation. And this is one of my our research. Yeah, one of our student has received scholarship from the PMDSU, is from the Ministry of Ministry of Education, Cultural, Research and Higher Education. We search about the spice and kanse or consumer feeling. We use the kanse engineerings, and it's still ongoing, and it's related to the how the sensitivity of bioactive compound technology to respond the effective needs or consumer belief based on taste, aroma, and local wisdom. And we found that we have a interesting target related to the opportunity to introduce spice to the millennial or Z generations. We know that the millennial and Z generation now has dominated the world populations, and how they like to become attracted to use spice in their food, because now maybe the viewpoint is okay, spice is only like a jamu, for example, but only to heal the illness like that. But we can use it as a lifestyle to motivate the millennial and Z generation to love the spice. And this is what we have done, the strength, weaknesses, opportunity, and threat. Oh, maybe the internet. Oh, okay. Yeah. So we have analyzed the strength, weaknesses, opportunity, and threats. Like in the strength, Indonesia spice is the world-shaking heritage. We have the historical proof related to spice, directly and indirectly, like artifact, medicine, book, architecture, culinary, yeah, maritime, yeah, archaeology, yeah. Last year, the researcher from Faculty of Agricultural Technology who belong to Spice Cosmopolis has research related to some of the fusion food, which is combined between the Indonesia and also the incoming other country in the past, like Arabian, like Chinese, or like Indian. And many research related to spice routes. Yeah, there's ongoing spice tradings and also the support of national and government support. The opportunity that we have a many culture. Yeah. We have more than 28 province and globally respected. We have also the archipelago paradigm, mean that we are island-based country. Yeah, and also somehow instead of the strength and opportunity, we have the weakness. Less interest or beginning position for the younger generation. That's why we should promote more spice on the young generations. And roadmap of the spice development was not yet synchronized with the government policy. And accessibility of historical proof is more difficult to collect. And the truth is, spice route could reverse, possibly could reverse to the bad memory of colonialism and imperialism. And many countries have claimed spice, not only Indonesia. Yeah, Indonesia not the biggest exporters of spice, and the image of spice culinary, moreover, goes to the China, Thailand, and India. And this is maybe the quick reads about the strategic of the Spice Cosmopolis. We have a 5 work breakdown structure from grand design and action plan, reconstruction of Spice Cosmopolis, revitalization of Spice Cosmopolis, networking and synergy among stakeholders, and innovation of Spice Cosmopolis. And finally, we would like to report what we have done during 2021, 2022, and 2023. In 2021, we have a collaboration also with BPCB, Balai Pelestarian Cagar Budaya, or known by the Cultural Heritage Center, and also TVRI, National Television. We also have a collaboration with East Nusa Tenggara Regency and Kupang State Polytechnic in the form of webinar, one of Spice Cendana. And also we motivate to Laskar Rempah, means that the younger generation who has interest related to spice, it's collaborate with Director General of Culture Kemendikbudristek. And also one of the strength key point is how we involve the diplomatic representative, or like ambassador or consulate general. This one is we collaborate with KJRI Mumbai in India, also in the radio and the local company. We discuss with the Coklat Dalam, and also not only tasty but healthy. That's why we also with the PD Poci, means it's Association of Doctor, Medical Doctor, to develop traditional medicine and jamu. And the last one also the Sustainable Development Goals seminar. This is some of the program that Spice Cosmopolis has done in 2021. In 2022, we tried to collaborate in some of research proposed plan. Like we have one of our student, among many students, have a scholarship for master and doctoral student from Minister of Education, Culture, Research, and Technology. And the proposal also win the competition. One of them is Kedereka Matching Fund. Yeah, it's from Faculty of Agricultural Technology, Dr. Supriyadi and team. With the title is Increasing the Small Medium Enterprises Revenue Through Improvement of Raw Material Handling, Process, and Product Diversification. And also from the Ministry of Education, invention of spice product using intelligent-based cancer engineering to support spice route as the World Heritage. And we initiate the networking with the National Agency for Research and Innovation, and also Universitas Hairun in Ternate. We try to collaborate because Ternate is one of the entry point, 20th entry point of Spice Kosmopolis. And our member is very varied from the history, from the engineering, from the medical, from the pharmacies, and this is one of our founder of the Spice Kosmopolis, Dr. Sri Margana, also write literature related Indonesia Spice Kosmopolis through World Heritage. And the last one is from the 2023. Yeah, 2023. We have now elaborate from 2021 and 2023. Okay, maybe the connection. Okay, yeah. So if 2021 and 2021 we focus on the consolidation, 2022 focus on the research. Now in 2023, we would like to enhance our collaborations. First, we want to integrate between the research and community service. We have projects with the Universitas Hairun, Universitas Halmahera, and also Pemda Halmahera Utara Regency. This is the originate one of the entry point of the spice in the past. And second, we make the proposed plan of Kedereka related to how to spice relation with the coffee and biocosmetic and medical aromatherapy. Also related to the cancer engineering. And the third one is become the second year. And next Thursday, yeah, Prof. Mustofa, yeah, we will have a meeting with one of national industry of jamu in Indonesia. So now we collaborate with Ehime and S&B Food. So I think it could be a potential to enhance our collaboration between the academic, business, and government. Because we have the academic between the UGM also and Ehime. We have the business, also the international industry from the Japan, also our international national industry. Yeah. And also the government. We have the collaboration with Pemda, local governments, and also the national government. The last but not the least, I would like to conclude my presentations that I quote one of the, what we call, the quote from our advisor, one of the founder of the Spice Kosmopolis, Professor Murjiati Garjito. Yeah, she's the famous professor of spice. Yeah, I quote what she said in the 2021 that the goal of Spice Kosmopolis not only reconstruction, revitalization, and innovation to support the spice as the intangible world cultural heritage, but more than that, it's also to rebuild again Indonesia as the great sustainable and advanced country. Maybe that's all that I can present. Thank you very much. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you very much, Dr. Mirwan Ushada, who has delivered and introduced about spices, Kosmopolis, and who has the question maybe you can keep and will be raised after third speakers. Next speaker is Prof. Mustofa. He will deliver the topic about medical function of jamu and herbs. Okay, I think and the times is yours, Prof. Mustofa. Thank you. Please.
Thank you, Prof. Judy, as moderator. Distinguished guests, Professor Takuya Sugahara, Mr. Kazuhiko Ujima, Dr. Hiroyuki Onda, and also Mr. Mitsuroni Sukata. Yeah. Our Honorable Mrs. Dean, Prof. Maya, and all of us Dean, Mr. Director of Research, and also my colleagues, Prof. Sri Raharjo as former Director of Research, and also ladies and gentlemen, selamat pagi. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera untuk kita semua. Oke, Mbak Rita bisa dibantu ya? Oke. I call Ms. Maya last week, I think, to talk about jamu. Yes, because okay, I would like to inform you about jamu, especially from my colleague from Japan. Okay, jamu is, I think, like in Japan, we know as Kempo. Yeah, it is a traditional medicine. And also in India, we know Ayurveda. And also in China, there's traditional medicine of China. Actually, jamu is, next slide. Yeah. This is my outline of presentation. Next, Mas. Yeah. Jamu is Indonesian traditional medicine, preparing most from herbs, but also some of jamu is prepared or made from animal and also mineral. Okay. Jamu, it has been practiced for a long time ago, and until now, jamu is the use is increasing. We can see, for example, in the temple of Borobudur, there are reliefs that describe about the activity of our healer, how to prepare of a jamu, and also in the temple. We have also some manuscript, all manuscript, ancient manuscript that prepare about the ancient of recipe of medicine. In 2007, our government launched the national policy about traditional medicine in order to bring jamu in formally healthcare system. It's mean jamu can be right in the recipe by physician or medical doctor. However, until now, it is still only phytomedicine that have been right by medical doctor. Now we only 26 phytomedicine, but all of traditional medicine is jamu. In 2019, jamu was officially recognized as one of Indonesia's intangible cultural heritage. Okay, and nowadays, Minister of Health is encouraging the development and the use of vitamin C in formally healthcare. We targeted in this 2023, there are at maybe 10 phytomedicine will be approved by BALEPOM, is National Agency Food and Drug Control. Next slide, please. Let's see. As we know, I think the trend of use of traditional is increasing. WHO reported that 4 billion people in the world use traditional medicine for healthcare. It's not only in developing countries, but also in developed countries, traditional medicine have been used. Based on the Indonesia Basic Health Research Stats 2018, it was reported that almost 60% of the population in Indonesia use traditional medicine, use jamu. So jamu is very popular, even is originally from Japanese culture. And the people said that more than 90% reported that jamu is effective. Yeah. And also we know that because the trend back to nature, I think the use of traditional medicine is increasing. And during the COVID pandemics, it was reported that more than 130% product from jamu has been requested in SHFDC, National Agency for Food and Drug Control. Next slide, please. Yes. Why a lot of people use jamu, as reported by Austin? At least there are three reasons. The first one is dissatisfaction. It means modern drug or conventional medicine has been ineffective. Yeah, I would like to show you that in response rate of modern medicine, and also has produced adverse drug reaction or is seen as impersonal and too technologically oriented and costly. Yeah, to develop the one conventional medicine, it need now maybe more than $1 billion US. So it is very, very costly. The second one is need for personal control. Yeah. As we know, traditional medicine has less authorization, more empowering, as offering them more personal autonomy and control over the healthcare decision. And the last one is philosophical congruence. Traditional is seen as more compatible with patient value, worldview, spiritual, religious, etc. Next. This is other report about the reason why people use traditional medicine. As we know, this is public interest in natural and holistic therapies is also increasing, and also the creation of marketplace for traditional product and practitioners and also increasing, etc. Next slide, please. Yes, I would like to show you in this slide that you can see here that the response rate of conventional medicine, there is no conventional medicine that have response rate 100%. Yeah. Some of conventional medicine less than 60%. For example, cancer. Yeah. The response rates 30% in maximum. Yeah. And we can see also the adverse effect. Yeah. Adverse effect due to the conventional drug cause 2 million patients hospitalized in US. And it was reported also that the adverse reaction of drug is the fourth to sixth cause of death. Next slide, please. I would like to show you that this is the classification of jamu by our governments. There are three three class of jamu. The first one is jamu. The second one is standardized herbal medicine. The third one is the phytomedicine. Actually, the difference is based on the evidence. Jamu, the evidence, the safety and efficacy evidence only based the empirical experience, yeah, by the community and the people. But in standardized herbal medicine, the evidence based on the preclinical study. And the last one, phytomedicine, the efficacy based on the clinical study. Yeah. So why it is difficult to develop from jamu to phytomedicine? Because yes, it needs costly and need a long time to develop this phytomedicine. Now you can see here among the more than 12,000 jamu, only 96 phytomedicine available in the market. Next slide. Yes, it is some example of the jamu or traditional medicine products. We actually a lot of preparation available in the market. We can see, for example, the strong bar. It is, I think, long time. It's contain the more than maybe 5 extract, and the indication is different with the phytomedicine. Normally, jamu in the indication it's not clearly decided. Yeah? It's just for help to maintain our health, help to maintain of diabetes patient, etc. Next slide, please. This is some of example of standardized herbal medicine. We have tolak angin. Tolak angin available in the market in several preparation, in liquid preparation, tablet, and also in capsule. We also Niran. Niran is standardized herbal medicine made from Pilantus nerudi. It is the medicine plant well known as immunomodulator. Also antangin, it is the competitor of tolak angin. I think it's also very famous for Indonesian people. Next. You can see here the phytomedicine. Yeah? Among the 26 of phytomedicine available in the market, yeah? Normally, this phytomedicine developed by the tertiary industry. Yeah? The small industry is difficult to develop the phytomedicine because it's costly. We can see here, for example, the diabetadex, contain the cinnamon burmani and Lagestromia spiosa. It is used. It is developed for diabetes. So for phytomedicine, doctor can be write in the receipt. And also we have also tensikat. Tensikat developed by the Papros. It's industrial tertiary medicine in Semarang. It is used for hypertension. And the problem is for industry, if we develop our preparation to phytomedicine, maybe the price more expensive. So why it is the problem in the development of jamu to standardized herbal medicine and phytomedicine. Next slide. This is the function of jamu, mostly for preventive and then promotive, curative, and then some of jamu has been used as cosmetic. Yeah. Next slide, please. Okay. You can see here the root of development of jamu, yeah, to be phytomedicine. Actually, there is no difference to develop the conventional medicine and phytomedicine. Yeah, it's the same. It means that it should be start with the medicinal plant. Yeah. Then we conducted the preclinical study. Maybe we conducted the in vitro or in vitro study, and also we conducted a preclinical study. And then also the product should be produced based on the good manufacturing product. After that, if Badan POM or an FDC approved, we can continue to clinical study. Yeah. Okay. Yes. And then after clinical study, we can propose to an FDC to obtain the approval our product. Next. This is target of phytomedicine developed by an AFDC. now available in the market, some of phytomedicine as immunomodulator and etc. And under development, Badan POM and FVDC is developing phytomedicine for breastfeeding, anti-epidemic, hepatoprotector, etc. Next slide, please. I would like to show you some of medicine plan subjected for research. Maybe this is a lot of, as we know, Indonesia is biodiversity. The second biodiversity largest in the world. Some of medicinal plant, a lot of found in Indonesia. I would like to show you some of the popular medicinal plant. For example, pasak bumi in local name, Eurocuma longifera is originally from Borneo, and also meniran, mahoni. Mahoni, I think it is used for diabetes. Pasak bumi is used as anti-malaria. And when the foremost traditional medicine used for aphrodisiac, vitality of man. Next slide, please. This is also another medicine plan that has been subjected for research by my colleagues. Next. Next, yeah. Next. Yes. I would like to show you is traditional medicine that have been developed my colleagues, my researchers from UGM, and they have been approved by NAFDC and can be commercialized, but it is still in jamu. So we are developing this prototype of jamu to develop in as standardized herbal medicine. Next slide. Next slide. Okay. Okay. It is research funding and partner in traditional medicine development. The funding can from respect brain and also respect dicty, also LPDP, and also maybe some Ministry of Health. And our partner from industry, we have Deltomed, Papros, Kimia Pharma, Konimek, Kalbe Pharma, Borobudur, and also Sito Muncul. Okay, I think it is the last my presentation. Thank you for your attention. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Prof. Mustofa, for sharing some developed traditional medicine and also invented by UGM some product. If you have any question, please keep and will be open after the third speaker. Next, the third speaker will be Hiroyuki Onda from S&B Food Company, Japan, and about 20 minutes is your time, please.
Okay, I started. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to talk about talk. I'm Hiroyuki Onda from S&B Food today. So I'd like to talk about my company profile and Japanese spice market, and let's talk about our research and development activity related to functional food. So, are it's okay. It's okay. No problem. Okay. Okay. No. First of all, I talk about the. Okay, thank you. First of all, I will take about the relationship between our company and UGM. Our country have begun research on spice about 6 years ago. After that, we have we have started a joint research project with Ehime University on the health function of spice. Professor Sugahara introduced Professor Eni researching the spice to us. After that, we learned about the various health functions of Indonesian spice and jamu. We would like to plan a collaboration in researching new material or new function of spices in the future with UGM and Ehime University. First, company overview. Before going into the company profile, we would like to introduce relationship between Japan and spices. Japanese people have used spices in traditional cuisine for a long time. For example, wasabi has been used for sushi and sasami to eliminate the smell of fish and to be active bioreactor effect. Also, Japanese pepper like seven spicy spice mix often used for yakitori and others has been used add impact and change the taste to enjoy the dish. Thus, Japanese cuisine and spice have long time growth concentration. This is a summary of our company's history. S&B Foods is the pioneer of curry powder, as our S&B founder has developed curry powder first time in Japan about 100 years ago. After that, curry cube was launched about 55 years ago. This cube can be with easy curry cooking at home. So in promote Japanese curry culture, not only in Japan, but also all over the world. We also have been deal with fresh herb products since 1987. These days, we're working hard to meet the needs of society more, establish a solid brand. This is a map of our activity base. HQ is located in Japan, and we own 3 factories, are many conglomerate factories, mainly in Japan. We currently have a third office in US and Singapore to cover overseas market as well. Here are some figures to explain our company and product category. Our 2020 sales is about $1 billion in consolidated. We started the business in 1923, and this year is 100th anniversary. Our products are divided into 4 categories. Our the total product is more than 33,000 items. So let's watch the introduction video with me.
Spice and herb, the earth's blessing. This is where it all began. There once was a man who immersed himself in the blending and preparation of spices. Be me Kyushin. In order to satisfy our customers, we are on a relentless pursuit of discovering authentic taste. This desire led to the success of the first authentically blended curry powder in Japan by Mr. Minejiro Yamazaki, whose passion for perfection has been passed down to S&B employees. The reach of our expanding brands continues to spread all over the world. Created by the grace of natural land and painstakingly grown by passionate people, spices and herbs are at the heart of our business.
手間暇をかけまして丁寧に栽培しています。食卓に美味しい香りを届けたいです。
美味しくて安全安心なハーブを皆様に届けたいです。
持続可能な調達とフェアトレード契約栽培の拡大を進めています。
We continue to walk together with Mother Earth and with producers around the world.
この気候を生かした無理のない栽培に心がけ、次世代にこの自然を残していきたいと思います。
In these past 100 years since our founding, we have been making products to bring happiness to people. Over family dinner gatherings, cooking for the first time, your happiest memory with food. We want to inspire joy. We believe that spices and herbs have such an influence. Imagine people all over the world connected by taste and flavor, living a life of health and prosperity while enjoying a fulfilling day.
Thanks to herbs and spices, we want to support the variety of food culture around the world and enrich people through food.
スパイス&ハーブを科学的に解明して、美味しさだけでなく健康など無限の可能性を引き出します。
We'd like to contribute peace of mind by creating delicious and healthy products anyone can enjoy daily. S&B at the dining table. Life filled with joy and amazing possibilities. We can smile, looking at the bright future that lies ahead.
私たちは歩み続けます。次の100年も皆様と共に。
Okay, next, we also focus on the contribute to the sustainability, and we set our S&B food mission to deal with key issues that must address in order to continue to grow as a company providing value to society. Next talk is spice market in Japan. So we purchase spice purchasing. So we improve many variety of spices from all over the world. This is the map of curry ingredients. Our purchasement policy is safe and secure materials purchased in a sustainable usage. The spice purchase them from visit fairs and factories trained products and suppliers and build a strong relationship. We import a lot of spice from Indonesia. For example, pepper or nutmeg and maize and crop are major spice from Indonesia. Nutmeg and maize are almost 100% from Indonesia. Above all, pepper is the most important spices in Japan. We buy more than 1,400 tons of pepper is from you. Indonesia is one of the most important spice supplier supplying country for us. Spice market in Japan is expanding Spice market in Japan is expanding despite of decrease and aging of population. It seems that lot of reasons like food delivery, internationalization, increased health continues. So we have been launched new product to meet society needs, and with increase in the use of spice in Japan. Sustainable spice purchasement is in despite task for us. So next, example of our R&D for functional food. I introduced about the case of supplement development. This supplement use the long pepper. The piperine contains long pepper is a pungent ingredient that is known to improve blood flow. So we try to test whether long pepper improve blood flow and coldness on clinical trial. As a result, we confirmed it's effective in prevent coldness and recommend this supplement. This is a clinical trial plan. 30 healthy women were divided into two groups. With the active group received a single serving of the beverage with long pepper extract added. On the other hand, placebo group received a single serving of a beverage with dextrine added. After that, we did a cold water stress test. And after that, we measure our left hand blood flow and hand temperature. This is the result. After inoculation with the test food, blood flow and skin temperature in the active group increased significantly compared to the placebo group. So we make the supplement with health cream that takes average of the effect of prevent of coldness by long pepper. Next is a case of research. This is we would like to present some example. We have focused on the allergic effect of coriander leaf, and we are conducting research on its pollinosis, like hay fever, prevent effect. This research collaborating with Professor Sugahara. talk about type 1 allergy. Type 1 allergy is immediate reaction triggered by IgE. The allergen enters the body, cross-link with IgE occurs intercellular signal and release intercellular granule such as histamine or beta-hexamidase. We call this reaction degradation. So allergy symptoms such as sneezing, runny nose, and nasal cognition are experienced by smooth muscle contraction, increasing vascular permeability and muscle circulation. A previous study have shown that coriander leaf inhibit degradation and that caffeoyl hydroxycitric acid is present as the active component. So we try to RCT 28 healthy adults 28 healthy adults are divided into two groups. An active group receive a capsule contained dried coriander leaf powder, and the placebo group receive capsule with dextrin added. Approximately about 2 grams per day for 8 hours. After ingredients, we assume the impact of food intake on prognosis. This is a graph showing the change in prognosis before and after ingestion. Break this coriander intake. Black marker is coriander intake group, and white marker is placebo group. Consumption of dried coriander leaves powder improved nasal muscle and sneeze and significantly improved total score of prognosis symptom compared to the placebo group. In addition, there is a trend toward improvement in QOL, quality of life score in the social and physical domains, and significantly improved in the mental and physical domain QOL. These results suggest the continuous intake of coriander leaf is effective approach to relieve the prognosis and improve QOL in daily life. So next, aim of research with UGM and Ehime University. This one shows that leading cause of death there. In Indonesia, this is all data 2020. Top 10 cause of death, mainly stroke, heart disease, and diabetes. It's a lifestyle diseases. And in Japan, 2021, mainly cancer or heart disease are sanitary. Mainly same cause of lifestyle diseases are the major cause of death. So this one shows that metabolic syndrome cascade like dominoes. Since obesity and diabetes are trigger for metabolic syndrome, so we want to reduce these diseases is considered important for people's health. This picture taken in Georgia in 2019 when I visit in Georgia. I found many spices are cultivated and used in many foods. So we would like to research Indonesian spice and jamu that effective to prevent diabetes or obesity. I would like to acquire new evidence and translate the goodness of spice with the potential of spice and herbs. We create the bravery, healthy, and bright future. So last one. So together with UGM, we would like to convey the appeal of spice. Thank you. Terima kasih.
Thank you, Mr. Onda. It's great presentation, delivering the figure out of the company, and also for the future project regarding the optimization of jamu and Indonesian spicy to prevent some related disease, I think. Okay, coming to next part is question and answer. Is there any question, some of you, directly or from the chat? Maybe first, if direct question, please raise your hand or open your mic. Okay, from the chat is from Suharno to Mr. Onda. Market size of spice in Japan is continuing to grow from year to year. Could you explain what major factors affecting this promising market? Yeah. What is the major factor affecting the growth of market spice in Japan? Maybe you can use microphone. Yeah.
Sorry. Maybe Japanese market is internationally, so many people access the, for example, Indian food or Thai food or many another foreign countries food to eat. So many people like more spices.
So it's mean from foreign people as well, not only Japan.
Yeah.
Oh. It's mean the product is also exported, and I see there are three distributor in Singapore, USA, and three foreign distribution to this product. Yeah. Okay, it's clear, Mr. Suharno, that because this product is marketed foreigner, exported as well, not only domestic in Japan. So the market can be promising. They simply like that. Okay. And then the second is from Henny Vera Tokole, Jansi Henny Vera Tokole. What is S&P product that's suitable for Indonesian health market? Still exploring or already the S&P product that's suitable for Indonesian health market. Do you have idea?
Idea.
Still on study or still on the research, yeah. Oh yeah, starting from this project, we will find out the what is suitable.
Difficult
Okay,
question.
maybe not the answer not yet. No, not yet. Okay, the next from witness Arya Yuda. Yeah, why S&P company prefer to take paper from Indonesia instead from Vietnam? Although we know Vietnam have bigger production of for paper. Is there any distinct differentiation between Indonesia paper and Vietnam paper? Yes.
In Japan, Indonesian or Malaysian paper is very popular. So many customers need a Malaysian or Indonesian paper. So Brazil or Vietnam is a popular paper, but many consumers want to buy Indonesian or Malaysian papers.
The
So
taste,
we
is
select
different. It's different the taste of paper.
different taste and different flavor.
Oh yeah, bigger.
Yeah.
Not the same. Price as well.
Price is Vietnam and Brazil is more cheap, but
That's it.
a little bit expensive in Malaysia or Indonesia.
Oh.
But Japanese consumers select your spice,
Yeah.
your pepper.
More on flavor and taste, not because of the price.
Maybe
Yeah.
Indonesian pepper is fruity flavor. Yeah.
Okay, and then from Wahyu Spartono, how does your firm focus on herb and traditional medicine? Why not to industrial spices? What is? How does your firm focus on herb and traditional medicine? Why not to industrial spices? Yeah. I think the company already industrial, industrial spices in the company.
Okay.
From the presentation.
So why traditional medicine? Why not? Focus on. Okay. So traditional medicine is not strong. Traditional, for example, jamu is not strong, but daily consumption is personal health. The jamu story is so interesting. So we try to get jamu's evidence, and we use the spice to for the daily healthy condition. Yeah. Not jam, but using a spice. Our company cannot.
Yeah, I think it's clear. Is there any other question? Oh, still. For Dr. Mirwan, based on your presentation, how does UGM take lead for promoting spices heritage to the world? What kind of step that UGM has already taken? Thanks.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Wahyu, for the question. So, what we have done today is one of the basics point we enhance from the first time 2021 we initiate the Spice Kosmopolis. So this year, I think Prof. Mustofa will lead the Spice Cosmopolis group to inventorize our network since 2021, including the collaboration with the regional government. Yeah, like now we have a collaboration with the Pemda Halmahera Utara, yeah, which is the producer of the spice, and also next Thursday, we will have meeting with the national industry of jamu. And today we have enhanced ABG, academic, business, and government to enhance this Cosmopolis. Yeah, the targets is 2023. It's enhance the collaboration between the academic, business, and government. Of course, the long terms is how to support the proposal of the SPICE to become the intangible world heritage. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, clear? Oh, yeah, one question for. Yeah, as we know that spices and herb is a seasonal product with so many factors affecting the growth of plant. It will affect both organoleptic and chemical active substance content, unlike the chemical drug industry whose raw material have a constant content. The question is, how do industry that produce SXM and phytomedicine standardize their raw material?
Okay, thank you for your question, Ms. Retno. I think it is obligatory for industry to conduct standardization of the raw material of jamu, and also especially not jamu, especially for standardized herbal medicine and also phytomedicine. Standardization could be conducted both in raw material and also product. For standardized herbal medicine, we use chemical marker for standardized, also on phytomedicine. So even the raw material growth in different session, we can decide how many concentration of chemical marker in raw material and also in our product. So it should be consistent. So we develop, for example, good agricultural product, good manufacturing product, etc. like this. So it should be standardized. Yeah.
Okay, thanks, Prof. Mustofa. It's clear that there is a standard to make constant content, maybe in terms of chemical. Yeah. So, like Prof. Mustofa said, there is like chemical markers to measure the content between maybe season and maybe also planting area. So the content in the phytochemicals should hopefully will be constant. Yeah, that's clear, Mr. Rino. Is there any question maybe from YouTube or? Student here in this room, any question? Representative student? No? Okay. Okay, if there is no question, I think the question and answer session is ending. And again, thanks a lot for all speaker for your great presentation. Yeah. Give it close. Yeah. Prof. Mustofa, Dr. Mirwan, and Mr. Onda. Mr. Onda. And next. Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the participant of the talk show, please give your reaction on the Zoom to appreciate all the speakers. Yeah, thank you so much. Once again, we would like to give huge gratitude for Dr. Mirwan, Professor Mustofa, and Mr. Onda for giving us an insight for the herbs and spices topics. The Faculty of Agricultural Technology, Universitas Gadjah Mada, give the huge gratitude for the speakers. So we will be giving the certificates that will be handed by the Dean for Professor Eni Harmayani. Please can give the certificate for all the first session speakers. Once again, thank you so much for all the first session speakers. So that's all for the first session. We will move on to the second session. The second session will be moderated by Professor Yudi Pranoto again. And there will be two speakers in this session that will be announced by Professor Yudi. For the next session, the time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Ceremony. We are going to second session. The second session will be two speakers. The first is Prof. Harmayani. The topic about functional food from Indonesian local commodities. And the second speaker is from Prof. Sugahara, Takuya Sugahara from Ehime University. The title about health function of spices and herbs. I will show you the brief of curriculum vitae, the speakers. From the first is Prof. Harmayani. Prof. Harmayani currently is the Dean of the Faculty of Agriculture Technology. She got undergrad degree from UGM and the master's and PhD from Colorado State University, USA. Up here. Okay. And lot of experience in terms of administration and coordination he has carried on, and also achievement she got like from IFD, from UGM, from faculty, and from some external bodies and institution. Yeah, I think she has a lot of experience research on some related functional food related, and also long collaboration with Ehime University as well. And I think now is the most trend is porang, glucoman porang, that she is one of experts and developing the porang, glucomanan from porang in Indonesia. And then second speaker is from Takuya Sugahara. I think in terms of food technology in Indonesia, already familiar with his name. He has a lot of connection with many university, research center in Indonesia. He got degree from Kyushu University and also PhD from Kyushu University, and now working with the Faculty of Agriculture in Ehime University, and will be next dean for graduate program. He has a lot of experience on research regarding the functional food, and I think our alumni also from UGM, from other university, has opportunity to conduct research in his laboratory. I think I cannot mention all of the expertise and experience to shorten the time. Yeah, from the publication, we are sure that many reputable publication he has done. Okay, next, continue for next speaker. Please, Prof. Harmayani to deliver the speaks for around 20 minutes. Okay, time yours.
Thank you, Professor Yudi. As a moderator, I would like to also greeting for our honorable guests and to thank Professor Sugahara, Mr. Kazuhiko Kojima, Mr. Mitsunori Sakata, and Mr. Hiroyuki Onda. Also all the talk show participants, if online or offline. I would like not to present porang, but related to spices and herbs. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Functional food from Indonesian local commodities. Yeah. So next. So this is our university, Universitas Gadjah Mada. We have a tagline, from locally rooted wisdom to globally respected solution. So this is in line with our project that from Jamu to global health. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, next. And this is Faculty of Agricultural Technology, vision, which is to be center of excellence in conducting three pillars of higher education in agro-industry. Three pillar higher education, namely education, research, and community service. Okay, next. And little bit brief about our faculty. We have 3 departments and 10 study programs in Faculty of Agricultural Technology. The departments are Department of Agricultural and Biosystem Engineering, and then Department of Food and Agricultural Product Technology, and Department of Agro-Industrial Technology. Under these 3 departments, we have undergraduate program and graduate programs. For the graduate programs, we have undergraduate program of Agricultural Engineering, and then Food and Agricultural Product Technology, and Agro-Industrial Technology. This is the undergraduate program. We have 3 programs. And then for the master programs, we have Agricultural Engineering, Food and Science, Food and Science Technology, yeah? Food Science Technology, and then Estate Crop Technology and Agro-Industrial Technology. For the doctoral program, we have Agricultural Engineering, Food Science, and Agro-Industrial Technology. So we have 10 study program, undergraduate and graduate. Okay, next. Okay, I would like to start with food functions. We know that food serves as very, very important, yeah, in life to supply nutrition and for health and vitality. And also food function as a lifestyle, yeah, eating is part of lifestyle. Eating to get maximal benefit, tasty, healthy, and happy, yeah. Because some industry don't want to put healthy food because the connotation of healthy food is not tasty, yeah. So maybe, but the promotion happy and tasty is, I think, also important. Okay, next. So COVID-19 pandemic shed light on the importance of nutritious food and functional food to maintain our health and improve immune system. So the awareness of people increase to get nutritious and functional food, yeah, to maintain their health. Okay, next. This is the definition of functional food according to Association of Indonesian Association of Functional Food and Nutraceutical. It's in Bahasa Indonesia, but I will. That contains components that are useful for improving certain physiological function and or reducing the risk of illness that is proven based on scientific studies, must show benefits in the amount normally consumed as part of a daily diet. This is the definition of functional food according to Indonesian Association of Functional Food and Nutraceutical. I am involved in that organization as a vice president. So, in similar term, the functional food are foods that offer health benefit beyond the nutritional values. Okay, next. This is old saying that let food be the medicine and medicine be the food. So when diet is wrong, medicine is of no use. When diet is correct, medicine is implying that functional food or our foods is very important and vital to our health. Okay, next. This is I would like to talk about Indonesian biodiversity as a source of functional food. We all know that Indonesia is the second biggest biodiversity after Brazil, but if we put the marine products, we are number one. So Indonesia has at least 400 types of fruits producing plants, 370 types of vegetables, 70 types of roots, crops, 55 types of spices, and various types of animal that can be consumed. So this is can be source of functional foods. For we have variety of fruits, variety of vegetables. Next, variety of microbes also. Yeah. And this is we have 400 types of fruit producing plants, but maybe on fruit usually consume not many, yeah, but not tend to homogeneous. Yeah. Okay, next. We are just finished durian season, yeah. And Indonesia biodiversity is a source of functional food, spices, tubers, root, fish, yeah. The biodiversity of Indonesian flora and fauna can be used as a source of nutrients and also functional food needed by humans to carry out activities and live a healthy life. Okay, next, this is we talk about spices. So we have a program nationally, Indonesia Spice Up the World, to establish 4,000 restaurants abroad. I think the Ministry of Tourism and Economic Creative also has that program. So Indonesia has long known to produce spices and trade it to the world. Among 7,000 types of spices, only 4% has been utilized. And spice thrive in various places in Indonesia. As we can see from Dr. Onda presentation, a lot of spots in Indonesia has history to trade spices and has a unique specification. Spices usually is used in small quantities in food as a preservative or flavoring in cooking, so far. Okay, next. This is herbs and spices are rich in functional components and bioactive compounds. As you see, Dr. Onda also mentioned about pepper, long pepper, I grow it in our house, long pepper, but we never use it. So it's proof that it improve to get rid the cold, Okay. But in our jamu, we also use that long pepper. Okay, next. History of Indonesian spices. Spices were considered luxury commodities back then. They have fairly old trading history, dating back to 3000 before Christ. And the year 1500 was the year when there was a taste revolution in European continent. It is said that this is due to the presence of spices used in their cooking, among others from Indonesia. In Indonesia, culinary has developed already using a lot of spices. And for example, Sumatra cuisine was first exposed to the influence of the outside world, especially in the coastal areas, influenced by Chinese, Indians, Arabs, and Persians who came to trade. Okay, next. So Indonesian gastronomy has a very diverse biodiversity region, tradition, and culture of local communities. The combination of these three things, region, tradition, cultures, and also the biodiversity of plants and animals, enrich the gastronomy and cuisine of archipelago from Sabang to Merauke. The variety of food commodities also create the spice routes, which since ancient time has been a means of trading Indonesian spices to the world. Okay, next. So Indonesia spice up the world. Okay, next. Now we come to utilization of local food ingredient as functional food. Okay, next. So many various rhizomes and spices, yeah, can be used as a functional food, functional drinks, yeah. Indonesian traditional drinks as functional foods, yeah. We know that our traditional society recognize various types of healthy drinks made from spices since a long time ago. For example, a hot ginger drink, turmeric and tamarind drink, saffron-colored rice, rice and Camphorhea galanga, wedang secang, and etc. And this combination with milk, with fruits and spices, as well as rhizomes. Okay, next. We talk about the jamu as functional drink. Jamu is Indonesian local wisdom that has been used for centuries to maintain health and cure various diseases, as mentioned or presented by Professor Mustofa. Okay, next. Various studies have proven that jamu is beneficial for health. Yeah. Consuming a diet rich in antioxidant may lead to healthy aging. Yeah. So as we know that jamu is soft but powerful, yeah, because we use it daily as a functional food. Yeah. Okay, next. Now millennials generation also adopt jamu and create a jamu cafe. This is a combination of lifestyle with local wisdom, yeah. Drinking jamu in a contemporary style. We have a milkshake jamu and carbonated jamu, yeah, something like that. Okay, next. Jamu and spices as functional food. Okay, next. Especially herbal drink, jamu as herbal drink, is a traditional functional drinks, i.e. a combination of herbal-based drinks. Yeah, most of Indonesian people consume jamu. Yeah. People believe that jamu is a functional drink. In the Japanese language, jamu or jampi means miracle herbal mix. Yeah. Okay, next. Ingredient of jamu usually come from local resources and herbs naturally grown in the forest. It also can be cultivated mainly in rural area. Developing local plants as source of functional food has many benefits environmentally, socially, and economically. So this is, I think, also how the industry in the future should go, because we have to consider the environment, social, and economic. Okay, next. Processing and production of jamu, mostly produced by rural people, traditional drink, and processed through local wisdom. We have a jamu village in Bantul, near Bantul, and a lot of people making jamu traditionally. Jamu are classified as traditional herbal drink with minimally processed, yeah? Usually right away. They drink right away. Contain phytochemical properties as functional properties for health and contributing to local economy and sustainable livelihood as well as health aspect. Okay, next. Okay. Next. This is, and I would like to little bit present jamu gendong. Yeah, this is the traditional jamu. Usually bring like that. Yeah, we call it gendong to hold it in the back. Jamu gendong, and its philosophy for healthy aging. Yeah. Okay, next. So the main ingredient, usually in the jamu gendong, they have eight types of jamu. Yeah. Main ingredient, empirical use and taste of each variant of jamu according to Tanya 2019. This is kunyit asam. It's turmeric and tamarind. Yeah. Curcuma longa and tamarind indica fruits. And the next is beras kencur. This is rice and Kampferia gangalanga. And also some other ingredient, but the base or the main ingredient is rice and Kampferia galanga. Then cabe puyang. This is long pepper. Yeah, you said. And then paitan. Yeah, paitan is pait is bitter. Yeah. Many types of ingredients of plants used in this type of jamu. So the empirical uses for kunyit asam is fresh up the body, relieve menstrual pain. Yeah, the taste is sweet and sour. And then beras kencur prevent and relieve muscle stiffness, relieve cough. The taste is a bit spicy and warm. And then cabe puyang relieve muscle and joint pain, cure numbness, cure cold and fever. The taste is spicy and sweet. And paitan increase appetite, alleviate digestive problems, release itchiness, reduce body odor, and the taste is bitter. Okay, next. And fifth, kunci suroh, the main ingredient, this one. And then kudu laos is morinda or citrofolia and galanga. And uyup in this type of jamu. And then sinom, this is many or 4 components or 4 plants in the sinom type of jamu. The empirical use for kunci suroh, kunci is rhizomes, and suroh is pepper betel leaves. Yeah, is warm up the body, reduce vaginal discharge, slim the tummy. And then kudu laos enhance blood circulation, regulate menstrual cycle. And uyup or kepioan increase breast milk production, reduce body odor. The taste is sweet and warm. And sinom improve digestion, relieve mouth sore. This is the taste is sweet. Okay, next. And this is also life cycle symbolization and type of jamu gendong. Yeah, or carried in the bag. So for the first type of jamu, sweet and sour, kunyit asam, this is for born childhood, yeah, for the children. And the philosophy is searching for knowledge funfully. Yeah. And then for adolescents, the jamu is beras kencur. The taste is bit spicy and warm. This is searching for self-identity gained by religious and societal norms. And then for the early young adulthood, the jamu is cabe puyang, spicy and sweet, yeah, searching for true love and life partners. And the next is bitter or pahitan jamu for the late young adulthood. The philosophy is marriage life with loving responsibilities, struggle, and tolerance. Okay, next. So, and the fifth is kunci suroh, slightly bitter, is for early middle adulthood. The symbol of establishes life after passing ups and downs. And the sixth types is sour and sweet warm, mengkudu laos. This is for late middle adulthood, meaning full life by sharing and giving to others. And sweet warm, uyup, this is for early late adulthood. The philosophy is lesson worthy patient, more worship to God. And the last, the back to sweet again, yeah, the taste of the jamu. And this is the late adulthood, mortality preparation with serenity and heartfelt. Okay, next. This is ingredient of jamu, as mentioned before, yeah, in this jamu gendong, yeah. Okay, next. Yeah, ingredient of jamu, cinnamon, pepper betel, tamarind, morinda, curcuma, and so on. Okay, next. So I think contribution of jamu kunyit asam and jamu beras kencur. This is our research. Yeah, many health benefits. Yeah, have been conducted, the research conducted on that. And evidently, jamu kunyit asam gives many beneficial effects for health, such as antioxidant, anti-diabetics, as well as anti-cholesterol. And jamu beras kencur has potency as an anti-hyperglycemic, decrease blood glucose level, increase insulin secretion, increase absorption of glucose in peripheral tissue, inhibit reabsorption of glucose, and also inhibit gluconeogenesis and prevent injury of beta pancreas cell caused by free radicals. Okay, next. So in this one, we also produce books. This is from the main author is Prof. Murdiati Garjito, and I am as a co-author. And we also translate in English. Okay, next. So as a conclusion, Indonesia has untapped food commodities potentially used as source of functional food and nutraceutical. Jamu is Indonesian local wisdom that has been used for centuries to maintain health and play an important role to provide optimal health of the community. Jamu potentially developed as functional food globally, and we are glad to have collaboration with Ehime University and S&B Food to develop jamu globally. Thank you very much. Next, for your kind attention.
Thank you very much, Prof. Harmayani, for interesting presentation. If you have question, you can keep and we'll raise after second speaker. We coming to next speaker, Prof. Takuya Sugahara. He will give speaker about introduction. About health function of spice and herbs. So time is yours, please.
Yeah, thank you for introduction. So I'd like to share my slides. So I can share the slides. Wait a minute, sorry. I can share my slides. No, I can't share. Yeah, maybe. Okay, I'm sorry for inconvenience. I'd like to start my presentation. My name is Sugahara from Ehime University. It's my honor to have such good opportunity to present my research about the food function, especially spices and herbs. Next, please. So I need to skip this slide. I'm from Ehime, in Shikoku Island in Japan. This very. So Ehime is very famous in the. Okay, no, please, okay. Ehime is very famous in the very old hot springs and Matsuyama Castle and Autumn Festival is quite a unique and quite interesting event in Matsuyama. Next, please. So this is the Ehime University. The left picture is the main gate of the Ehime University, and the right picture is the main gate of the Faculty of Agriculture. So we are studying about the food function in the development biological sciences in Faculty of Agriculture, and then we are studying about the food function and the development function of food in Japan. So this is the regulation of the Japanese function of food in Japan we have three regulations. The one is the FNFC, and the other one is the FOSHU. FOSHU is the most major, most old functional food regulation. I have some examples from the Japan. The FOSHU is this is the FOSHU example. Maybe you can see it later. Okay. And the new regulation is food with functional claims, FFC. I also have some FFC examples. So one of the topic from FFC is the immunological stimulation function. So under this COVID pandemic situation, many people are very interested in the stimulate each function, immunological functions. So the immunostimulation function of food is very interested in the customers. So we are studying about the function of food to develop the FFC categorized functional foods. So the FFC is the newly studied regulation. However, the items is much more than the FOSHUs. FOSHU is only almost 1,000 items. However, FFC is studied 7 years ago. Mostly 7 years ago. However, the items are already more than 6,000 items. Next, please. So today I'd like to introduce the function of food development, especially spices, herbs. The function of the spices and herbs are very famous, and maybe you know the many functions in functions substances are included in each spice. So the use of spice and herbs have been incredibly important throughout the history. And many spices are celebrated for their medical properties before culinary use. So we empirically know the health benefit of spices. However, scientific evaluation of the health function is not enough. So to develop the functional food, we need to show the evidence, scientific evidence should be indicated in the FFC also, or for FFC and the FOSH also. However, functional food should be based on the scientific evidences. So this is the reason why we focus on the spices to develop the functional food using spices and herbs. Next, please. So today I introduced two topics. Anti-allergy. Allergy is a very serious problem in Japan. So this spring season, many people are pollinosis, and maybe half of the Japanese people suffer from the pollinosis. So this is the reason why we focus on the anti-allergy functional food. So the cumin seed also have the anti-allergy effect in aqueous extract. So next, please. So cumin is the Cominium Sinium. The family is Apiaceae, and so cumin include the many kinds of substances, lipid-soluble components, essential oil components have the anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, and antibacterial effects. However, water-soluble components little is known about the health functions. So we focus on the water-soluble components in cumin. So next, please. The pollinosis is categorized in the type of allergy. So the mast cells, the basophils participate in the type of allergy. The cell surface IgE receptor via the FGF1, the antigen stimulate these mast cells and basophils. Yeah, please proceed. So the plasma cells are producing IgE. IgE is induce the type of allergy. So the antigen bind to the mast cells, basophils via IgE. This studied the signal transduction to release the granule inside of the basophils. So in the granules, histamine included. So the released histamine induced the enhancement, the vascular permeability, and the expansion of blood vessels. So this is induced the allergic reactions. Next, please. So we need to develop the anti-allergy, anti-degradation substances to inhibit the histamine release. So UCA is the water-soluble component in cumin. So cumin have the anti-degradation activity. So the active substance in the UCAE, yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Next, please. So the active substance in cumin, we focus on the molecular size of the active substance in the UCAE. So UCAE was dialyzed using the 500 molecular weight cut-off membrane. So as a result of the dialysis treatment, next, please. Yeah, the activity was specific activity was decreased by the dialysis treatment. So this data shown the active substance in UCAE is the lower molecular weight components. On the other hand, right slide show the active substance is very heat stable, not heat activation occurred by treatment 100 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes treatment, no effect on the activity. Next, please. So it is very important to evaluate the mode of action of the active substances, why the substance can suppress the degradation. So there are two pathways summarized in this picture, independent pathways. The other side, FIN, GAB2, PI3 kinase, AKT is, please proceed. This is the calcium ion independent pathways. Finally, granule microtube formation will be induced, and then granule translocation, and then finally degranulation will be induced. Next, please. So the effect of the UCAE on the intercellular calcium ion concentration. So UCAE can suppress the increase in the calcium ion concentration after the antigen stimulation. One of the mode of action of the UCAE, it can decrease the calcium ion concentration increase in the muscle cells. Next, please. So this is the other pathways. UCAE also suppress the calcium ion independent pathways, like this microtube formation clearly suppressed by the UCAE addition. So the third pictures. This picture clearly indicate the UCAE suppress the microtube formations. Next, please. So the both pathways, right side calcium ion dependent pathways, not only the pathway but also the left side pathways, calcium ion independent pathway also suppressed by the UCAE. So the both of the pathways can be suppressed by the UCAE to the finally degranulation clearly and significantly suppressed by the UCAE on the animal cells. Next, please. Yeah, okay. So we try to, yeah, it's okay, okay. We try to in vivo experiment using allergic model mice. So the induction of the allergy using ovalbumin. So ovalbumin is the potential antigens, allergens in the mice and of course on human. So under the induction of the allergy by OVA, we administer the UCAE to the mice. Next, please. Finally, the mice allergic symptom, sneezing symptom clearly suppressed by the intake of the UCAE, shown in this picture, shown in this slide. Next, please. So the no, previous. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah. So the serum IgE level. So IgE is the key antibody to induce the type of allergy. So decrease in the IgE level is very important for suppress the allergy symptom, type of allergy symptoms. So as a result of the intake administration of the UCAE, significantly suppress the serum IgE levels. So UCAE suppress the not only suppress the degradation, but also it can suppress the serum IgE levels. It means the UCAE can suppress the allergic reaction in mice. So this is the reason why the UCAE effect on it's also anti-allergy. It is the coriander leaf aqueous extract. Okay, next please. Coriander native to Mediterranean coast areas. The coriander leaf in Japan, it is called pakchi in Thai languages. So we are familiar with the pakchi. Some people want to use pakchi at some dish to make some dishes, the ethnic flavor dishes. So many people like the pakchi. So it is very popular in Japan also. So the pakchi seed is also used for spices, and pakchi coriander seed is used as for the spice and then leaves also used for the herbs. So we focus on the coriander leaf for the anti-allergy functional food substances. The component in leaf, luteolin, apigenin, umbelliferose are the active substances in coriander leaf. These substances have the anti-inflammatory effect, anti-allergy effect, and the anti-cancer effects. So we focus on the other functional substances contained in the coriander leaf. Next, please. Okay. Our previous study reviewed the coriander leaf package have the anti-allergy, anti-type 1 allergy substances. It decreases the degradation. So we focus on the identification of the active substance in coriander leaf. So we prepare the extract in water extracts to suspend the coriander leaf dry powder to the water and suspend for the and sonicated for the 6 minutes for 4 times. So after extraction, we purify the many kinds of liquid chromatography systems. So the coriander leaf water extract was the firstly adapted to the M.Sc CHP 20P columns. So we collect the 5 fractions. The major one is the second one, H2O elute. 80% of the substance is in the collected in these fractions. So we evaluate the activity of each fraction. Next, please. As a result of the evaluation of the anti-degradation activity, the second one, H2O elute, it have the strong activity and no cell cytotoxicity. So we focus on the H2O elute of the CHP 20P fraction. Next, please. So the active fraction was purified, fractionated. The active fraction H2O elute was fractionated by using LH20 Gale filtration columns. As a result, we collect the 8 fractions, and then each fraction have the different substances as shown in this TLC plate. Next, please. Finally, number 5. Number 5 is a very strong anti-degradation activity without cytotoxicity. So number 7 and number 8 are also very strong. However, these 2 fractions have the strong cytotoxicity. So this is the reason why you focus on the number 5. Next, please. Number 5 fraction also purify using micro bond pack column. We collect 6 fractions. Next, please. Finally, we purify the active substance in coriander leaf. We collect D, E, F fraction indicated in light figures. So these 3 fractions are almost same components. So we evaluate the 3 components by using of the mass spectra. Next, please. As a result of the major components is identified from the fraction FED, the same major fractions, same major substances. Next, please. MRI analysis was conducted can identify the active substance. One of the active substance is the 2-trans-caffeol hydroxycitric acid. So next, please. So we use the purified 2-OT CHA. We call CHA. The CHA have the anti-degradation activity as indicated in this figure. Next, please. So CHA, we want to evaluate the mode of action of CHA. As summarized in this figure, CHA supplies the intercellular calcium ion concentration as indicated the right slides, right figures. Next, please. And CHA also suppress the microtube formation as indicated in this figure. So the mode of action is almost same as cumin extracts. However, maybe active substance is quite different one. Yeah. Next, please. So the CHA also suppress both pathways, calcium ion dependent pathways and calcium ion independent pathways. So the calcium ion suppress the calcium ion concentration increase and the suppression of the microtube formation. So the CHA have the anti-degradation activity by suppressing these two pathways. Next, please. So the almost a final slides, the conclusion, the CHA have we can identify the active substance in the coriander leaf water extract as CHA, 2-trans-caffeol hydroxycitric acid. And then the CHA suppress the degradation by mast cells and basophils by suppressing calcium ion dependent and independent pathways. Yeah, next please. So it is very important for the development of functional food using food staff. The identification, what is the active substance, identification of the substance, and another important point is how to suppress the degradation. I mean the mode of action. Identification and evaluation of the mode of action is very important to develop the scientific evidence-based functional food. So this is the very important point. So coriander leaf develop the functional food to using coriander leaf. The active substances, the CHA, the mode of action, the suppression is suppression of the signal transduction. So this important data support us to develop the functional food using coriander leaf. Next, please. Yeah, this study we would like to thank for the Professor Tsuyoshi Ikeda at Soju University in Japan. His cooperation in the identification of the active substance in the coriander leaf. Thank you so much. Terima kasih.
Okay, thank you, Prof. Sugahara, for nice presentation regarding coriander leaf and its function for foods. Okay, coming to next step. Next session is Q&A, question and answer. Is there any question from audience? I think quite many. Okay, for second session, first going to Prof. Eni Harmayani. From Suharno, Mr. Suharno. Jamu has been proved and consumed since long time ago. However, young eggs are not familiar with it, how we can promote jamu as healthy drink for future generation. And a second, also for Prof. Harmayani, raw material of jamu came from nature, so it is mixture of many components. If consumed regularly for a long time, is there no negative impact? Okay. I think two questions for you, Prof. Eni, please.
Okay, thank you very much for Bapak Suharno. Yes, jamu has been proved and consumed since long time ago. However, young age are not familiar with jamu. How we can promote jamu as healthy drink for future generation? Yes, I think that's our challenge because now the lifestyle of our young generation is shifted from various. We just talked to Professor Yudi that our young generation don't eat a lot of vegetables and variety of food, but tend to consume uniform type of foods. So this is the challenge. How we can improve, can promote it. We can make it convenient to the young generation, and we can make it simple and also accessible. For example, one of our example is establish a jamu cafe with modern or creative lifestyle, so that it's serve or it's fit with the consumer demand, especially the young generation. But I agree with Professor Sugahara that we have to conduct research on the to prove the mode of action and then the bioactive compound instead of empirical studies. Okay. And then
Second from Prof. Edia.
Okay.
About the
idea
side effect.
Of long term.
Long term,
Raw materials. As we know that jamu has been consumed for a long time ago, and it's for the jamu that can be consumed daily without prescription or dose, from the doctor. I think it is proof that it is safe. For example, kunyit asam, beras kencur, something like that. It's we don't have any evidence that it has a negative effect for long term, as long as it is prepared using the good hygiene practice. So I think it's a local wisdom and has been used for a long time from generation to generation, and has been used as a local knowledge for Indonesian tradition. So the problem is how we can standardize the raw materials, the process, and the way we consume. Okay, that's all.
Okay, thanks, Prof. Eni. The next question for Prof. Sugahara from Mr. Suharno. Coriander leaf has been used for anti-allergic substance. Is there any manufactured food product that use coriander leaf already marketed in Japan?
Yeah, thank you for question, Suharno. So the coriander leaf itself is popular in Japan, but however, not yet functional food developed. So the maybe S.P. food can develop the functional food using coriander leaf. Yeah, not yet commercialized. Yeah,
Not yet.
as a functional food.
Yeah. Okay, it's clear. The second question is from Yusef Samudra, Mr. Yusef Samudra, for Prof. Sugahara. Can you give practical daily use of coriander leaf not in food for Japanese people? Instead of for food for Japanese.
Not as food.
Yeah.
It's a quite difficult question. So not food, but a dried powder. We can easily make the dried powder, and then we can make that some tablet. It's very easy to take the tablet because the flavor of the coriander leaf is, some Japanese likes the flavor. However, some Japanese not good flavor of the coriander leaf. So such kind of people can use the tablet and not so feel the flavor of the
like in capsule tablet. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah,
capsule.
powder. Yes. Yeah, but you should like feed orally, but not edit for food, but on tablet or capsule. Yeah. Okay. Is there any other question? Yeah. Oh, already. Yeah. Yeah. Any from YouTube? No. Okay. From this room, students? Any question?
Can I ask?
Prof. Any ask? Yeah.
Professor Sugahara, usually we use cumin in our food. For example, soto, we use cumin, and then opor, and then curry, we use cumin. But we roasted the spices first before we put it on the food. Is it do you have any evidence that the active compound still okay when it is
roasted?
Roasted.
Yeah, the cumin active substance in cumin is very stable. So the roasting itself maybe no problem.
Okay.
So it can be active after roasting.
Okay. And you use white or black cumin? There are white and black cumin.
We use the white one.
White. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Prof. Sugahara. I think that's all questions already answered. So I think we can finish this session. Once again, thank to the great speaker, Prof. Eni and Prof. Sugahara. Give big applause to them.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I think finished my duty, so I return the time to the Easter ceremony.
Once again, thank you so much for Professor Eni Harmayani and also Professor Takuya Sugahara for delivering the material on herbs and spices. Its application for the functional foods. Please, for the attendees or participant in the Zoom, give the reaction via your account. Thank you so much. And as the gratitude from the faculty, we will give the certificate for the presenter. So the second session presenter, please come to the front. And the certificate will be given by Professor Yudi Pranato as the moderator and also as the Vice Dean for Academic and Student Affairs of Fakulty Agricultural Teknologi Universitas Gadjah Mada. And then there is certificate for the moderator that will be given by the dean. Thank you so much. Please back to your seat. So please participant give some applause for our talk show today. We get so many enlightenment for the topics of herb and spices. And with the closure of the second session of the talk show, it is our end for the talk show today. Once again, uh, the talk show, the another talk show can be found in our Faculty of Agricultural Technology Universitas Gadjah Mada social media. You can see it in the Facebook, Fakultas Teknologi Pertanian UGM, on the Twitter at @FTP_UGM, also on the Instagram at @FTP_UGM for another interesting and insightful talk show and activities. Thank you so much for your participation today. Thank you and have a nice day. Good afternoon. Bye bye. Thank you so much.